Hey everybody, I'm Steph.
I'm Michael.
And today we're checking out QuizWiz.
From Brain Games.
Yeah.
This is a cooperative trivia game for 1 to 5 players, though technically you might be able to play it with any number of players. We did play a 6-player game.
And we had a great time.
And it has a box playtime of 20 minutes. So, amazingly enough, Brain Games does not have a U.S. publisher for this game.
Nope.
So, hopefully,
somebody will see this video and really like it.
And we can lead the charge.
That's right.
To get this game published in the U.S.
Because we had a great time playing
I think it is fantastic. It made my top 10. I can't remember. What was it? I don't have my list with me anymore. I think you stole it.
Yeah.
It was on my
top 10.
It was on my top 10. I believe it was number 6 of April. And while that seems like, oh, it's just number 6, I played 73 new to me games in April. This was number 6 on that very crowded list.
And we played it several times with several different groups, and everybody was really enjoying it.
Yes.
To play our copy because they had so much fun.
Exactly.
So it's really fun. You don't have to know a lot about countries, which I'm very bad at. Let's just be real. I don't know.
Because it's cooperative.
It's cooperative. So you could take a guess and be wrong, but you still might not lose the game, which is really good for someone like me who kind of doesn't know a lot, but has an idea, maybe.
Right.
So
thanks to Brain Games for providing us this copy of QuizWiz, but they didn't give it to us in exchange for this video. They gave it to us because they found out we like to play all the games. So let's go ahead and take a look at this while I teach you all the rules. The first thing you're going to do is to choose a difficulty level. And because even though we've won a medium game before with a full table full of people, we have chosen to take the easy route.
That's right.
So I think our overhead is not focused. However, what you're going to do is you're going to take this card to generate a number of categories up here. Notice that I need one 1-star difficulty, 1 2-star, and 1 3-star. You need to make sure that they are all from different categories. For example, this one is from nature. This one is from sports. And this one is from people and culture. I also need an exactly 1 special category and a none special category. What that means is that the countries that we put here need to be in none of the categories we have here, or exactly 1 and no more. So these are a little bit difficult. Each player gets 4 cards. We deal 3 cards face up over here, and we have 3 debate cards. And a draw pile full of country cards. Now, all of this information is valid as of 2023. The publisher did endeavor to find whether an answer was correct as far as their knowledge goes. And they even have a thing in the rules that say, we apologize if we have gotten any of these things wrong. This was to the best of our knowledge as of 2023. So, the rules of the game are fairly simple. On my turn, I will need to take one of my country cards or one of these publicly available country cards and place into one of these 5 slots. You can have no more than 2 cards in a slot, meaning we need to find exactly 2 of the countries. There are 33 countries that have bears in the wild out of the 72 in the deck. So, we need to correctly identify 2 of those 33. So, all of the easy ones have about half of the countries on the list. The ones that are level 2 difficulty usually have around 20 or so. The ones that are 3 stars only have a few countries that, like in this case, 14 of 72. So, you cannot discuss these cards in your hand. If you want to discuss one of the cards from your hand, instead of playing it to these categories, you can place it on one of these debate cards. These debate cards are very valuable because only 3 cards total can ever be placed on those. If a card is ever placed on a debate card to where you can publicly talk about it, once this card has been placed, that debate card is gone from the game. So, anytime you play a card from your hand, you're going to draw a replacement one from the deck. Anytime a card is played from these publicly available ones, one is played face up from the deck. These we can talk about freely. Not a problem with that, but you can never talk about the cards in your hand. Now, we have probably said, oh, don't worry about this one. I've got something that covers it, but that's the extent of what we talk about. So, what are our categories? And you guys in the chat can help us out. Has Bears in the Wild, hosted the Summer or Winter Olympics, and a Pope was born here. 33, 20, and 14 countries fit those categories. We also need 2 that have exactly one of these, and I mean exactly one. And we need 2 that have that are not found on any of these. I think I might have one of the nuns, but we will see.
And we can talk about these.
So, like I said, we can always talk about these. Now, what is the goal? What does a win look like? Once we have 2 cards on each of these, the end of the game is triggered, and we will see from the back of these cards whether we are right. Now, I'm just going to take a random question card from the deck so you can see what it looks like. You will see that all of the countries, you've got a green one over here, all of the countries separated by region, so you can tell where they are, where they're coming from. For example, Israel would be in the red category, so you would look over here to see if Israel is on the list over here on this card, and see if you're right. If you're wrong, you're going to turn that card over. If you have no more than 3, then you have won. If you have more than 3, you have lost. So, and this can get really difficult because the hard levels, you've got all sorts of things like multiple, 4 different categories. You might have some that need 2 or more of those categories. So it can get really difficult. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first?
You can go ahead.
All right.
I don't know.
I will go first. So, of the ones that we have here, all of y'all are welcome to talk about Czechia, and it tells the capital and the region. We have the Democratic Republic of Congo, and we have Israel, and we all have some in our hands. I mean, I am not certain of this, but I am going to guess.
Yeah. I don't really watch the Olympics.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure where there are bears in the wild.
If anything, I could guess that.
But I should probably try to guess. For example, are there bears in the Congo? I don't think that there was a pope there. I don't think that they've hosted. I'm fairly certain they have not hosted the Olympics.
Well, I was gonna maybe put that under none. I don't think that there's bears.
Yeah, and Matt says the Olympics have never been held in Africa. That should cross a lot off. I agree.
I feel, yeah.
So, but I'm not sure. I'm fairly sure about these, but I'm not sure about the bears. You would think it'd be easy, except when you're talking about none. Half of the countries have bears in the wild. but I don't think
I
they
don't
have
think
bears
so.
in the wild. So I'm going to put this on none and pull up a new one. We have Canada.
I'm pretty sure that qualifies for
Canada.
2 of those.
At least 2, maybe 3.
That's what I was thinking. So I'll just put it here because I'm pretty sure.
I think you are correct. All right, we have, what is this? Republic of South Africa. Canada does have bears.
Yeah, for sure they have bears.
I am almost certain.
I'm more uncertain about the Olympics for other countries. I don't know. We'll see.
I am unsure, not being Catholic, I am unsure where popes have been born. I'm hoping to get something that's like it's right there, like um, a European country. I'm not sure about Czechia,
Yeah.
which is Czech Republic. It may be.
I don't know.
It's a good shot.
I don't know. You could put one up for debate if you're not sure of the card.
Matt says, most surprise, surprise, we're Italian. Yeah, I'm hoping for something European, especially Italy.
That would be nice.
That would be super nice. However, I don't have those here.
There are 14, so that's a lot.
That is, well, it's not a lot, but I think most of them are in Europe. So I'm going to take a risk. I'm hoping something will show up.
I'm better off if you put under exactly 1, and maybe there's bears.
Maybe there's bears.
I don't love that for that. So
has Israel hosted the Olympics? I think it was Beirut that had it, not Israel. So Israel might also be none. I don't think there are bears in the wild in Israel. No popes, I would think.
yeah, you really hate your cards?
Yeah, I really hate my cards.
Okay.
Um,
I don't hate my cards, so if you're gonna put that one, I would rather you put it under exactly 1, but even that I'm unsure about.
I am going to hope.
Hope for the Pope.
No, I'm not going to hope for the Pope. What did you say you would be more happy with?
Do it for exactly 1, then.
I don't want it to be Pope and Bears.
I know, but I don't think it's both.
I think it very well could be.
All right. Well,
that's why I'm reluctant to put it on.
Do what you want.
Exactly 1. I don't think that India has had a pope, hosted the Olympics, or has bears in the wild.
Yeah.
Oh, and I got another one I don't like.
I'm pretty sure they have bears, but I could be wrong, and I'm just gonna go for it.
Okay, go for it. You think they have bears, so put it on the bears, right?
They got Dracula. That's kind of a bear.
Romania, I think there's probably bears in the wild. You might have been good with a pope there.
It could have been, but I'm not sure.
What? Bless you. I also think we watched this on Alone. I think Mongolia has bears in the wild. Alone is a survival show. I think Mongolia has bears in the wild. I'm
going to put this up for debate because...
Put it up for debate.
So you don't know anything about the Pope thing besides like
thing.
So
I'll let you
I'll let you place it.
USA.
I could place it here, but if we can get one here, then
I don't know if there's been a U.S. Pope.
I don't know. That's why I don't know.
However, I am fairly confident. I'm not certain, but I'm fairly confident that there was a Pope born in Spain. Hopefully, maybe. We will see. No American Pope.
Okay.
We have had 2 of these. Unfortunately, well, then you can put it on Summer or Winter Olympics.
I'll definitely do that.
Yeah, that's an easy one. That debate card is now gone.
Sure.
Oh, yeah, you don't take a new one. That's all of that. Oh, Borgia, a Spaniard. Good. So I did that well. I still have a mess here. I am hoping there are bears here. I am hoping there are bears in Armenia. I don't think there's been a Pope or Summer or Winter Olympics, so I'm going to give it a shot.
Oh, man. I could guess for the Pope.
Oh, Mayor's talking about World Password Day. Mayor of Canada, which is right here, I got to say.
I don't really know, but I could guess.
Exactly one and Pope.
I got to do a debate and let you decide.
Do a debate. That's the Netherlands. Well, Netherlands are small, but it is Europe.
It might be exactly one.
Have there ever been Summer or Winter Olympics
in
Amsterdam?
Oh. I feel like there was, but I really don't know.
So it could be all 3. That's the problem.
Yeah, I wasn't sure.
I am also not sure.
I probably should have played my other one.
Boy. I think I've got a load of junk here, and I can't play them on exactly one or Pope.
So what about these?
That's a really good question.
I mean, you could take the chance.
The other chance that I could take is I could ditch something to debate just to take a new one from the draw pile.
Yeah, you could do that.
I think Netherlands fits exactly. You think Netherlands is exactly one? Or exactly how many? We can talk about Olympics in Amsterdam because it is freely debatable. Any of them here can be freely debated.
We don't know if there's a Pope from Amsterdam or Netherlands. Okay.
You know there was a Netherlands Pope. Summer Olympics were in Amsterdam.
So don't put under exactly one.
But if there was a Netherlands Pope, we could put it there. Is that?
I'm fine with it.
You are fine with it. But then are you okay on your turn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still think. Yeah.
All right.
I could do a debate and then you could decide.
Sure, whatever you want.
This might be more than one.
Unfortunately, I won't be able to ditch one at that point. We were stuck at where we've got.
I know. I'm thinking either this one with exactly one or this one with exactly one.
Okay.
This might be more.
Throw it up.
This might be more.
Put it up there. France. France, I think, has bears and Olympics and Pope. So that is not great. Keystone says, finally found non-digital Twitch board games. Keystone, you are in the right place. We play all the games. We probably play 600 new games every year. And we do 3 most every single stream.
Yeah.
We did our top 10 for April, where we played 75 and 78 new games last month. Oh, yeah, then we got that right. That's good.
I think you guessed this one.
On exactly one?
Yeah.
I think it has. I think that also has bears.
Well, we're going to find out.
Yeah, we'll find out, won't we? That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. So
that's a good guess.
That's a good guess. I had Thailand, Ethiopia, Seychelles, and New Zealand. I
Haiti,
didn't like any
Maldives,
of it.
Panama. I just picked up some of those.
All right. So, has bears in the wild? The answer is
Mongolia.
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 Mongolia exists and Romania exists. Both of these correct.
How about
Let's go ahead and look for none. It's easier to look for none than exactly one at this stage.
all right?
No orange at all. India is there, so India is wrong.
No.
No.
Okay.
So, hosted Summer or Winter Olympics? Clearly,
What? No?
that's right there, yeah. Canada and US both.
I was gonna say, what's
I'm
the
like, where is it? Armenia? Well, no, we're looking at this. Congo has not, so we're still good here.
right?
So, actually, let's go ahead and leave these like this because we're going to need them in just a second. Pope time. Yes, Spain. Yes, Netherlands. And no DRC, so this one made it through all 3 rounds.
Yay!
Yay! Now we check Armenia and Czechia.
Armenia, not here.
Not here, not here, but yes, here.
Yeah.
There are bears in Armenia. We're
That's
good. Now we're looking for Czechia. Bears, no Olympics,
No.
no Pope. We have only one error. That is a win. We have beaten this easy level of QuizWiz.
Hard.
So there's a whole stack of category cards that you can choose from.
And obviously 72 country cards.
Exactly 72 countries. Yes, that was the easy level in which you've got one 1-star, one 2-star, one 3-star level, an exactly 1 level, and a none level. But like I say, they can get difficult where you have multiple 3-star levels and maybe a 2 or more category. Or let's see, what is this one here? You could also have 3 or more.
Oh, that's hard.
Which, if you've got 5 categories like this, you could get it.
Oh, for sure.
You see how you got a 1, a 1, a 2, a 2, and a 3?
Well, 1 is more likely to hit multiple places.
Exactly.
There's a lot of options.
Exactly.
So it's really fun.
But look, there's still a none.
Which wouldn't even be possible, but you have up to 3 misses.
You have up to 3 misses, but that's what makes it hard.
Yeah, it's fun.
Right? So, yeah, this, Brain Games does not think that it will sell well in the US because they're like, Americans, we don't know a lot about a lot of countries. I disagree. I think we are not as dumb as a box of rocks, and I think it would do rather well here. Just my opinion. It was, tops on my list in April. So I think it would do rather well here in the US. So,
it would be really fun in like middle school social studies and stuff.
Sure.
It would be great. Like,
Keystone asked, have you played the trivia game Box of Rocks? We have not, but now it's on my radar. Yeah, I think that this is great fun and certainly worth checking out if you can get your hands on a copy of this. I think there's a lot of good going on here, and cooperative trivia games are just so much better than competitive ones.
I agree.
I think
that's for sure. Because, not everybody's the same level of, trivia knowledge.
Right. But see, that's the thing, Matt, is that if you do have a mixture of groups, different ages, then you can use those debate cards to help out younger players. I think it'd be great. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely worth checking out. Be sure to check out QuizWiz from Brain Games. And I also believe Hobby Japan if you're actively looking for it.
Nice.
So, if you enjoyed this teach and playthrough and you want to see more just like it, come join us on YouTube. Just search for Board Gamer Steph. Hey, she's the star. So,
yeah,
that's
super
you.
fun.
Yep. Or you can join us live on twitch.tv/BoardGamerSteph, where we stream live every Wednesday and Sunday night at 5 p.m. Central. And we stream 3 games or more every single stream. So come join us on Twitch, where we play all the games.
And for those on Twitch, we'll be right back.